I don't know. I mean, I really don't think the degree of difference is as great as some people make it out to be, but I do think that there is, you know, definitely improvement. I mean, we live in an age where you're a lot less likely to be fucking killed by someone else than you would have been 2,000 years ago.
Has killing decreased since then?
I believe so.
I thought the 20th century was like the bloodiest century in the history of humankind or something. I think I remember hearing that somewhere.
I don't believe so. I mean, I could be mistaken, but I believe that violence is down.
I don't know. Maybe I don't see it. Case of TJ, do you think that war or the threat of war is something that needs to be present in the world? Needs to? It's something that always will be present.
Well, you know, I mean, if we're talking about practicality, then I think the idea that we can eliminate war anytime soon is pretty laughable. But if we're talking about, like, does it, I mean, you can go through a list of some of the, you know, biggest patents of the fucking last 100 years, and a lot of them are going to be stuff that were invented for fucking war and weren't repurposed for civilian use until later on. Velcro is an example that jumps immediately to mind. Obviously, we've, you know, learned about nuclear energy so that we can fucking bomb our enemies, but, you know, it's also pretty useful as a power source, although we don't use it too much anymore ever since the debacle on the fucking 3 Mile Island and shit. Do we really need it at this point? Probably not a good idea to still be engaging in these tribe-to-tribe conflicts when the tribes contain millions of people and, you know, mass destruction. But, you know, what are we supposed to do? Rewire human nature simply because the stakes have risen? I don't think you can do that. At least not yet. I mean, I guess that's probably why I embrace transhumanism, because I think that if human nature can't change, then we're pretty much doomed for absolute destruction.
I wouldn't want to live in a world without war and violence, because it reminds me of something Christopher Hitchens said, that you know, he doesn't believe in God, but he would find the idea really terrifying if God did exist, because it would be like a dictator that you could never depose. Just a king that reigns forever, and there's no chance of like redress of grievance or revolution or anything. Like you're just a bitch forever. That's what the world would be like if there was no more war. It's just, you know, the king stays on his throne forever. What this is. Real life Vegeta, Dragon Ball Z.
Make that go away now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Although he might be saying something funny.
You know, I guess, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I mean, like, has war ever really been that great of a fucking I mean, has it really ever been used for a redress of grievances? It seems like all it ever does is just take one asshole out of power and put some other asshole in. I mean, you look at the Cuban Revolution, it's not like Castro turned out to be all that much better than fucking Batista or anything. You look at the fucking American Revolution, it's not like the founding fathers were all that much better than fucking King George, so...
Well, only an asshole would want to control other people's lives.
It's not like war ever seems to really accomplish anything. It's just like, let's kill the fucking people in power. Now we'll put our people in power. Wait a minute, they're the same. I mean, you can't fucking... As long as the fucking power structure is intact. I mean, it's...
But the longer any particular power structure stays intact, the more oppressive it becomes.
I don't know. I think
that's why, like, every time you reshuffle the board, things get better for a little while, but they don't. I mean, a government just gets worse and worse the longer it stands.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think our country was more oppressive 50 years ago than it is today, at least in a lot of respects. I mean,
well, the world was more oppressive 50 years ago. It's not just...
Yeah, you might be right about that. So
That's changing societal views. That's bigger than you. Jefferson said that there should be a revolution every 10 years so that leaders can remember that the people retain the spirit of liberty.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty profound statement. You know, he's saying he wants perpetual violence, which is really fucking cynical and depressing, but I kind of agree with that point of view. Every now and then you gotta refresh that tree of liberty with blood.
It's amazing that we can have conversations like this one day and then have a bottle rocket, a fucking Roman candle war the next.
I want to do that Roman candle war. I'm pissed that didn't fucking happen. It would have been a great video. It would have been such an epic fucking video.
I wonder if we can buy Roman candles online.
I'm sure you can.
It might be difficult with state laws.
It shouldn't be illegal to import them here because they're illegal in this state, right? So it should be fine. I mean, that's what your tax preparer guy does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he get his off the internet?
It looks like you can buy them online. I'll just get them like that. Because that's going to be fun. My dad...
I mean, we should get a bunch of little ones, but we should also get some big ones that'll really fucking burn and like sear our flesh so it looks cool. This is plan.
You can give me those and you can take the little ones.
Okay. I'll take one for the team.
Because you deal with that extreme pain shit a lot better than I do.
Does remind you you're alive.
Light a Roman candle over the Gulf.
No.
You guys and your oil jokes. Very naughty.
I am fucking pissed about that, though.
TJ, Fake Sagan answers way more questions than you do, lols. No, he didn't. He came on here and answered like 3 or 4 questions, and I answered them too. Me and him had like back and forth discussions about the questions. God damn you.
I was sitting in front of the screen. He couldn't see them.
In other words, A was going to sue over an MS Paint drawing of some guy fucking a sheep in the ass. Well, god damn it, it's my intellectual property. I should be able to sue over that. Someone uses your fucking shit, puts it in some article.
But no, it's not that they're fucking using it. It's that they're making money off it. Encyclopedia Dramatica has ads on their fucking page. They're collecting revenue, and they're using somebody else's fucking shit.
I mean, I'm kind of glad. I mean, like, I'm pissed at the time, and I still think the law should be changed, but I guess I'm kind of, since I make a lot of my money like that now, using other people's intellectual property to fucking review it and fucking make a shit ton of money off it. But, still, I still don't think people should be able to do that, but whatever. It's
I don't
a
care
website.
if people repost my fucking videos. I know there's people on YouTube doing it, but if anybody fucking puts ads on them and, like, attaches it to their Google AdSense account, I fucking take them to court. You can't profit off somebody else's fucking work. If we let that happen, there's going to be no incentive to do anything creative anymore.
Yep. Your penis is on. That's not my penis, you moron. I'm not circumcised. And I don't have red hair. So that should have been a clue, too. Why am I even allowing you to stay in here? You're just a troll. Get the fuck out. Wonderschosen? No. I've heard it's good. I don't have a Toyota now. I'm not allowed. YouTube literally. Look, I'm not even fucking with you. YouTube will not allow me to divulge how much I make. They don't let any of their partners talk about that shit. Some episodes of Penn and Teller's bullshit are really good, and others are fucking shit. It just depends on whether or not I agree with it. If I agree with it, then I'm like, yeah, you guys go. You make sound arguments for what you believe. And if I don't agree, no, it's bullshit. That argument is unsound. You're wrong. Fucking assholes. The more and more that, the later and later they get in the seasons, and they move away from pseudoscience and started getting into more like opinionated shit that really and became like cheerleaders for right-wing libertarianism, the less I liked their show. I hate Lost. I've never fucking watched it ever.